a nurse.
Nurse is doing everything she can to get locals vaccinated.
We heard there's one woman, as they say, doing the Lord's work.
Canon family and friends, and we actually talk today about the vaccination, especially with Delta, dangerous Delta peaking. Here we have Surgeon General Vivek Murthy dispelling the misinformation in this brochure that's he's pointing at. He has his own personal story of almost 10 people dying in his family, so that's very dear to him, and so the vaccination is the way to go. And there is a concern about, perhaps we don't have a lot of information on the experience with this vaccine. Actually, as a matter of fact, there is a research that was done published in Nature for 6 months of COVID vaccines, and they found it very safe and effective. And so this is something, that people that have been vaccinated, who I believe are called as the ambassadors of health, should talk to the people that are hesitant about vaccination. In fact, as a matter of fact, there's some positive news that I heard. There's quite a few of this hesitancy is dissipating, which is very good news. And in fact, this is one of the presentations that we do on a weekly basis to inform people about the safety, efficacy, and all the concerns about the vaccination. And as you see here, this is as of yesterday, there's 3.65 billion people in the world that have been vaccinated, which is almost like a 25%, quarter of the world is already been vaccinated. So it's very important that we take a page out of this, and especially the ones that are not vaccinated. And the concern is obviously the Delta, and it is really rising rapidly. And as you see that the new cases are up 69%. And we never thought that it was going to happen, like from 11,000 last month to 32,000 in 287. That's a big jump. And this is exactly how the Delta spreads faster than the normal COVID. It is said that one patient of Delta can spread to 8 people, as against one COVID-19 original virus can spread to like 3 people. So that you can imagine it spreads fast. And unfortunately, it spreads among the unvaccinated. So Dr. Scott Gottlieb, he's the FDA former chief, and he thinks that it is the most serious virus among the unvaccinated in their lifetime. As you see that, in this, graph, or you see that the states that are vaccinated seems to have a very low mortality, death rates. So that clearly speaks of the protection from the vaccination. Here is the information from Israel. And Israel is almost 100% vaccinated with Pfizer vaccine. And the upper part is the line with the 4.06% death rate. And the people that that did not have the vaccine, and that was like the first wave. And the fourth wave, which is what they're going through right now, with the vaccination, their mortality is down to like 1.59%. And unfortunately, all those deaths are preventable because all of them are happening in the unvaccinated parts of the country. I also want you to encourage people that are vaccinated to go into that incentives-vaccine.gov. It has got a lot of goodies, and especially you can register for the shot at $1 million, which is one of the reward, for being vaccinated. So evidently that, there's a lot of enthusiasm among the hesitant, unvaccinated people to grab some of these goodies to get vaccinated. So that's very good news. And of course, finally, travel in the summer is very important. And I'm so sorry to say that England is really struggling with Delta virus. And but at the same time, that you are welcome only if you're vaccinated. But if you're going to other parts of the Europe, like the Spain or France or Greece or Italy or I'm sorry, Spain again, uh, then you have a lot of these European countries require vaccination. But if you're going through England, that you better watch out because they have some special restrictions. Perhaps you need to get a COVID test before you step into Europe. So it is a really serious matter. And lastly, that third world countries, like in India, Taj Mahal, as you see over here, India is getting better in terms of controlling their Delta, but unfortunately they are still, short of vaccines. And this is a very important thing that they're worried that they would have another spike, maybe a third wave, if they don't hurry up and then get as many people vaccinated as possible. Unfortunately, Indonesia is one country which has really surpassed the death rate more than the India's. So it is very sad, and it really at least tells us that we have the vaccines and we got to take it. There's no ifs and buts, and if you want to know, by the way, that I also wanted to emphasize in state of Louisiana, where we have been working hard with a door-to-door vaccination program in the East Baton Rouge Parish with COVID Crusaders and our leader, Carla Brown. Incidentally, that Louisiana, I was looking at the numbers. Jefferson Parish is the highest incidence of virus in the whole state. And the next comes the East Baton Rouge Parish. So we really have both the parishes covered under our service area. So I also wanted to emphasize that the hospice, Canon Hospice, is a spread into the community as a concept in the community care beyond the end of the life care. So I think, it's something that I'm very, very proud that it really is a testament of our recognition by the East Baton Rouge mayor, the state governor, and including the vice president and the president. So it's a great moment and to be proud of for all the Cannon family, and that we have accomplished, and we are there, and we were there at after Katrina, and we're still going to be there during this tragic Delta spike of COVID-19.